Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about evaluating algebraic expressions. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now we are told to evaluate the following expressions. We have given x value that will be positive 3. And then we're going to evaluate numbers 1 to 5. And then I will give you another example class in which the x value is a negative number. So x is equals to negative 2. And then we're going to evaluate the following expressions. And then our last example class, we have given x value as well as the y value. So x value is positive 2 and then y value that would be negative 3. And we're going to evaluate the following expressions. Once again class, do not be worried with this one class because we will be explaining this one step by step. And I will give you plenty of examples class for you to really understand this one. Alright, so let's start answering this one class. Let me just erase this one since we don't have enough space. Alright, so let's start answering number 1. Let me copy the expression. We have 2x plus 7. Once again, class, if you have 2x, a number together with a variable close to each other, it means multiplication. 2 times x is just the same with 2x. So the thing that we will do, class, we just simply substitute the value of x, which is 3. So copy 2, and then this is multiplication. So 2, then parentheses 3. Once again, class, this 3 came from the value of x. So substitute the value of x, which is 3. So this will be 2 times 3 plus 7. Simply copy plus 7. Alright, and then 2 times 3, that is 6 plus 7. 6 plus 7, class. What's the answer, class? That's correct. That would be 13. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to example number 1. Very easy, right? So this is 13. Alright, so let's have example number 2. Alright, so number 2, we have given 3x minus 3. So once again, simply copy 3, then the value of x, which is positive 3. So this will be 3 times 3 minus 3. So 3 times 3, that is 9 minus 3. So 9 minus 3, class. What's the answer, class? That's correct. That would be 6. So therefore, the answer with regards to example number 2, that would be positive 6. Easy, right? Alright, so let's have example number 3. So we have given 4x squared plus 2x minus 3. So once again, simply copy 4. The value of x, which is positive 3. So this will be 4 times 3. Then do not forget squared. Okay, so 4, then parentheses 3. Inside the parentheses, which is positive 3, the value of x. Then copy squared plus copy 2. The value of x, that will be positive 3. So this will be 2 times 3 minus 3. Alright, now in this scenario, class, be careful with this one. Do not multiply 4 and 3. Parentheses exponents comes first. Once again, class, do not multiply 4 and 3, class. You should simplify this one first. Parentheses, then exponent. So parentheses, exponent. So you simplify this one first. So what will be the answer, class? 3 squared. Is it 3 times 2? Nope, it's not 3 times 2. It means you multiply 3 by itself twice. So this is 3 times 3. And 3 times 3, that would be 9. Alright, so simply copy 4. And then 3 squared, that would be 3 times 3, that is 9. So 4 times 9. And then copy plus sign, copy 2, copy 3, minus 3. Alright, minus 3. And then we multiply this one. So 4 times 9, that would be 36. And then 2 times 3, that would be positive 6 minus 3. And then add 36 plus 6, that would be 42 minus 3. What's the answer, class? 42 minus 3. That's correct. 42 minus 3, that would be 39. Alright, so the answer with regards to example number 3, that would be positive 39. Alright, so once again, class, be careful with this one, class. You always follow PEMDAS or GEMDAS. Parentheses, exponent comes first, or groupings, exponent comes first before multiplication. So 3 squared comes first before you multiply it by 4. So 3 squared, that would be 9. And then you multiply 9 and 4, that would be 36. And then 2 times 3, that would be 6. And then add 36 plus 6, that would be 42. Minus 3, that would be 39. Alright, so you try this one, class, number 4. And you put your answer in the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. Alright, so let's have example number 5. Alright, so example number 5, we have 7x squared plus 3x plus 7. Alright, so 7, copy 7. The value of x, which is 3. So this will be 3, then squared, plus 3 times 3. Once again, copy 3. The value of x, that's 3. So that will be 3 times 3. If you have a number together with a variable, it means multiplication. So 3 times 3 plus 7. Alright, so once again, do not multiply this one. 7 and 3, you simplify this one first. So copy 7, then 3 squared. What's the answer, class? 3 squared. That's correct. That would be 3 times 3, that is 9. So 3 squared, that would be 9. Plus, we can copy this one or we can multiply. So let me just copy this one, class, so that we can do the multiplication at once. So plus 7. And then multiply 7 times 9. What's the answer, class? 7 times 9, that's correct. That would be 63. Plus 3 times 3, that would be 9. And then plus 7. And then simply add, class. What's the answer, class? 63 plus 9, that would be 72. Plus 7, that would be 79. So therefore, the answer is 79. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to example number 5. Alright, so let's proceed now. What if the x value is a negative number? So let's proceed to another example, class. Alright, so let's have another example, class, in which the value of x is a negative number. So we have negative 2 for the value of x. Let's start with example number 1. 3x plus 10. Once again, simply copy 3. Now the x value is negative 2. Simply substitute negative 2 from the x value. So this is 3 times negative 2. Once again, plus if you have 3x, it means 3 times x. And our x value is negative 2. That's why we have 3 times negative 2. Copy plus 10. So multiply this one. 3 times negative 2. Unlike signs, positive times negative, it's always negative, class. Once again, class, if you're multiplying unlike signs, the answer is always negative. Positive 3, negative 2. So positive times negative, that would be negative. 3 times 2, that would be 6. So negative 6, and then copy plus 10. And then negative 6 plus 10, what's the answer, class? So if the signs are not the same and you're adding, simply subtract and then copy the sign of the larger number. So negative 6 and then positive 10. Unlike signs, subtract. So ignore first the sign. 10 minus 6, that would be 4. Now 10 is greater than 6. We copy positive sign. So therefore, our answer is positive 4. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to example number 1. So this is positive 4. Alright, so let's have example number 2. So we have given x squared minus 3x plus 2. Alright, so once again, the value of x, which is negative 2. So negative 2, then do not forget squared. So negative 2, and then do not forget squared, class. So negative 2 squared minus, copy 3. X value is negative 2. So this will be negative 2. Negative 3 times negative 2. And then plus 2. Alright, and then negative 2 squared. What's the answer, class? That's correct. It should be positive 4. Question, why is that, sir? Negative 2 squared, it means negative 2 times negative 2. You multiply negative 2 by itself twice. Okay, once again, negative 2 squared, it means negative 2 times negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2, that would be positive 4. Negative times negative is positive. 2 times 2 is 4. So this will be positive 4. And then negative 3 times negative 2. Negative times negative, that would be positive. 3 times 2, that would be 6. And then simply copy plus 2. And then simplify. 4 plus 6, that is 10. Plus 2, that is 12. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to example number 2. Alright, so the answer is 12. How about this one, class? Could you try this one, class? Number 3. And you put your answer in the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. Alright, so let's proceed now evaluating expressions in which we have given x value as well as the y value. Alright, so let's proceed now evaluating expressions in which we have given x value as well as the y value. So our x value, that would be positive 2. Then our y value, that would be negative 3. Alright, so let me just copy this one. 2x squared minus 3y plus 5. So once again, simply copy 2. Now the x value, that will be positive 2. So we put parentheses and then positive 2, then squared. Once again, just do not forget squared. Copy minus sign. and then copy 3. Now the value of y, that would be negative 3. So you put parentheses and then negative 3. Once again, because this 2 came from the x value. So substitute the value of x, which is 2. And then this negative 3 came from the y value, that is negative 3. So simply substitute the value of y, that is negative 3. And then copy plus 5. Alright, and then once again, do not multiply this one class. Do not multiply 2 and 2. Parentheses exponents comes first. You simplify this one first class. So parentheses, then exponent. What would be the answer class? 2 raised to the power of 2. That's correct. It means you multiply 2 by itself twice. So this will be 2 times 2. And 2 times 2, that would be 4. Alright, so simply copy 2. So once again, copy 2. Then 2 squared, that would be 4. So this will be 2 times 4. And then copy this one. So we can copy this one, minus 3. And then times negative 3 plus 5. So that we can do the multiplication at once. So multiply this one, 2 times 4, that would be 8. Negative 3 times negative 3, that would be positive 9. Negative times negative is positive. 3 times 3 is 9. And then simply copy plus 5. And then simply add this one class. 8 plus 9, that would be 17. Plus 5, that would be 22. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to example number 1. So this is 22. Alright, so let's have example number 2. Alright, so let's have example number 2. We have 4x minus 5y. So simply copy 4. Now the value of x, which is positive 2. So this will be 4 times 2. Minus copy 5. Then the value of y, that would be negative 3. So this will be negative 5 times negative 3. Alright, and then simply multiply this one. 4 times 2, that would be 8. Negative 5 times negative 3. Negative times negative, that would be positive. 5 times 3, that would be 15. So therefore, this is 8 plus 15. What's the answer, class? 8 plus 15. That's correct. 8 plus 15, that would be 23. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to example number 2. 23. Easy, right, for this one? Alright, so let's have last example, class. Example number 3. So we have given 3x squared plus 5y squared plus 7. So simply copy 3. Now the value of x, which is positive 2. So this will be 2. Then do not forget squared. Plus copy 5. The value of y, which is negative 3. So this will be negative 3. Then do not forget squared. And then plus 7. Alright, so this will be, once again, copy 3. 2 squared. Once again, what's the answer, class? 2 squared. That's correct. That would be 4. This is 2 times 2. That would be 4. So this will be 3 times 4. Plus copy 5. Simplify this one first. Once again, class, do not multiply 5 and negative 3. You simplify parentheses exponent. Simplify this one first. So negative 3 squared. What's the answer, class? That's correct. Negative 3 squared. It means you multiply negative 3 by itself twice. This is negative 3 times negative 3. And the answer is positive 9. Negative times negative is positive. 3 times 3 is 9. So this will be 5 times 9. And then plus 7. And then simply multiply, class. 3 times 4, that's 12. 5 times 9, that would be positive 45. And then copy plus 7. And then simply add, class, you're all set. So let's add this one. 12 plus 45, that would be 57. Plus 7, what's the answer, class? That's correct, that would be 64. So therefore, the answer with regards to example number 3, that would be 64. That's it, class, all set. Alright, so once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, class, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.